Hi, have you always wanted a show that is entertaining, impactful, inspiring, fun, and educative? I pretty much know what you're thinking. I guess the answer is yes. That is why Inside GHTV brings to you the Let's Chat Show. On the show, we're going to have interactions with your favorite up-and-coming artists, hairstylists, makeup artists, among others. Stay tuned while we bring to you nothing but the very best. I go by the name Akosia, your host for the show. Welcome to the Let's Chat Show right in the studios of Inside GHTV. The Let's Chat Show is on YouTube. Kindly search the handle Inside GH then TV. Do well to subscribe, like, share, and comment as well. If you're watching me today or you've been following us for some time now and you like what you are seeing, you want to see more of it, or you want us to reach a larger audience and you feel you are in the best position to sponsor us, please do well to contact the numbers on the screen. We would be delighted to have you as our proud sponsors. The name still remains Akosia. You know, there has always been some controversies when it comes to gender imbalance with regards to certain occupations or career paths or trade in the world, in Ghana, all over the world as well. Well, recently, fortunately for us, women are taking certain positions that has always been singled out as a man's role. Thankfully, times have changed. But I leave you with this question. Do you really think there is still an imbalance in this current generation? On that note, to go for a quick commercial break, when we're back, I introduce you to our guest. Hi, have you always wanted a show that is entertaining, impactful, inspiring, fun, and educative? I pretty much know what you're thinking. I guess the answer is yes. That is why Inside GHTV brings to you the Let's Chat Show. On the show, we're going to have interactions with your favorite up-and-coming artists, hairstylists, makeup artists, among others. Stay tuned while we bring to you nothing but the very best. I go by the name Akosia, your host for the show. Welcome back from the break. It's still the Let's Chat Show right in the studios of Inside GHTV. Well, our special guest today is a contemporary and an abstract artist. She read visual arts in Archbishop Potter Senior High School, further her education to pursue an HND in fashion design and textile. She's no person other than Mubarikatu Isaka, and she prefers to call her Barry for short. I mean, her work speaks for itself. She's doing amazing. When I say amazing, she's really doing amazing. Viewers, help me welcome Mubarikatu to the Let's Chat Show. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you on the show today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you too.
But how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, more relaxed.
I can see. So, do you really love what you do?
I love it. I won't trade it for anything.
Why is it so?
Because if God didn't want me to have this, He wouldn't have given me this talent in the first place. I was born with it. So it's something to cherish more. And then not everybody wakes up with the talents every day. Lots of people are there being born every day and then they are not born with talents. They are just them. But then I have this special gift. So I have to love it.
But you were a baby when you were young. We're all like babies and then we grew. How did you know from scratch that
I don't know. I guess it was just natural. It just came. I just started drawing at a very young age. Just love to create things. You know, whenever I see something creative and then I'll be like, okay, I want this, but then I can't have it. So I start creating it on my own. I start on my own.
And what were some of the reactions from people around you, especially your immediate?
Well, at that time growing up, people always saw art as something useless. They didn't see the creativity in it. They didn't see the importance of it. So it was like, oh, she's just doing some things. That's all, yeah.
In your own opinion, would you say there is still an imbalance when it comes to the artwork in Ghana, especially with female, male, this thing? Is there an imbalance currently?
Yes, kind of.
Has that affected you in a way?
Not really. It has actually helped me, promoted me, and also, because with the gender role thing, females in arts are few. So me being a female and also a Muslim, it's also a plus. It has given me the exposure I need, though it's not that much, but then it's good for a startup artist. It's for now, it's good.
Because you're making much money, yeah?
Oh, not much, but then
what is the value of your work? Your artwork?
the value, not just of my work, of an artwork. The value of an artwork is the fact that it's a memory to cherish for lifetime. You know, it will be there. It's important. That is it. It's unique. You have a memory that has been painted, so you cherish it for a lifetime. It's there whenever people come to visit you. Whenever they see it, they look at it and then they ask you, "What is the concept behind this?" And then so there's more to it. It comes with more.
Okay, but how long does it take you to finish an artwork?
With express works, I can use like a day to finish an artwork, depending on the size. And then mostly I use 3 days to finish my artwork because I like to take my time with it. I always say you don't rush to finish an artwork. You take your time because the finishing is very important than the starting. So I take my time. So mostly I use 3 days to a week to finish an artwork.
Wow. But how much do you charge for an artwork?
Do I have to say it here?
Someone might want to.
Well, okay, it ranges from prices and from sizes and then type of work. So it ranges from 200 upwards. 200 grand upwards.
Aside art, is there any other thing you're doing?
Yes. I'm into fashion as well. Okay. I studied illustration and fashion design and illustration, but then I majored in illustration. So I do more of design of dresses and also I sew. Yes, I have a clothing line as well, a maxi line.
Yeah. How's that going?
Right now I'm on break. I would resume very soon, hopefully soon.
Okay, before the break, how are you juggling all that?
I was managing. With the arts, others don't always come. They don't frequently come. So when I don't have arts, I'm sewing. That is how I balance it.
But I think I saw you do some food. You do painting.
Yes, that was about a couple of years ago. I was into YouTube. I had a food channel. I cook, and then I love to cook too. It's one thing about me.
You're a good cook, I guess.
Very good cook because my mom was a chef. So I love to cook. and then so that's how come we created the YouTube channel to give out food recipes and all that. But then for now, it's on hold too.
But before the break, how were people's reactions towards it?
They loved it. They saw a girl who was aiming. We live in a world where currently in this country it's not easy for a young lady to, get a job or anything. But then you are doing everything on your own. So people see and then they are impressed.
So what caused the break? If it was something you think the public was really happy about, why the break?
Public were really happy about, but then let me say management. It came from management. I had people shooting the video for me, but then due to certain.
What are those things? So on that note, we go for a break. She will definitely address that. Viewers, stay tuned. Welcome back from the break. It's still an up-close discussion with Mubarakatu Isaka. The way I'm taking my time to pronounce the name, but then popularly known as Barry. Such a lovely name. She's so amazing out there, and this is like an inspiration to every young girl who is striving so hard to get somewhere. We need more of such people in the country to make it a better place and a conducive environment for all of us to stay. So, what were some of the, reasons why you had to go for the break? You mentioned before the break that there were one or two, you're trying to run away from that, but let us know, we are curious.
I said because of management, I had people shooting the videos for me at that time. And then, we had some misunderstanding here and there, so it's normal, it happens, we are humans. So.
Has it got to do with you being a girl, maybe?
Oh, no, I think it's more personal. More personal.
But just give us a taste of the
Let's say we are no more friends. So that's what happened. We are no more friends. So.
And you regret that?
No, it's the best decision ever.
Best decision.
Yeah.
So
sometimes.
What's the way forward now?
The way forward now is doing everything on my own.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it is possible because if I hadn't left everything behind then and, start this journey on my own, I wouldn't have been here now. I wouldn't have known that I could even take this profession.
But there are definitely some technicalities with regards to almost every job.
Yes, there are. There
And
are.
can you play that role like throughout?
Well, you can learn.
You can learn,
You
and
can
that's what
learn.
you're trying
So
to do.
yes, I will learn and
So
I'll get there.
that's someone fighting so hard for what she really wants in life, and that's super amazing of you. What does your artwork stand for? Because I checked your page and I see so much nudity art.
Well,
Why that choice of art?
I believe that as an artist, art doesn't have to be based on, doesn't have to have boundaries. You have to be free. You have to open your mind because in art, we see nudity as art. We see the human body as art. So there's nothing like, oh, this is too nude. This is too profane. This is bad. Nah, it's art. Just admire it, and that is it. So I don't restrict myself from that. And then most of the nude works that are on my pages are clients' concepts. Yeah, the concepts I get from clients. And I've noticed one thing that when it comes to this kind of arts, nude arts, it's hard to get such works in Ghana here, handmade. In Ghana here, most of them are imported into the country and they are printed canvas. You go to the mall, you get them there, and then they are cheap and not quality. And then sometimes they are not even what you like, what you want to see. So I give my clients the chance to express themselves. They tell me, oh, I want the woman like this. I want her like this. This is how I want the nude. And then, yeah, I just sketch it out and then paint it and give them what they want.
But do you ask the reasons why you want such?
No, I don't. I don't. It's not. It's
You're
not.
not curious?
It's not my problem. My own is to do what I love, and I enjoy doing it.
So would you say because it worked for a couple of people, that is why a lot of people come to you
I
to
would
do
say.
such acts?
I would say yes, yes, and then because they also didn't get what they wanted from outside there, so that is why they saw the opportunity to grab it from me.
So what makes you stand out as a female artist?
What makes me stand out? First, because I'm a Muslim, and it's not something that is common in our religion, and then secondly, because my kind of art is way different from the usual ones that we see. I break boundaries. I do what I like.
Okay, about boundaries. But you mentioned that you are Muslim. Would you say your religion restricts or supports the kind of
Well,
artwork you do?
if it did, God wouldn't have given me this talent. Only He can judge.
Really?
So
Have you had some critics coming from
a
Muslim
lot,
brothers or sisters?
a lot, several times.
How do you react to that?
Well, I'm somebody that I don't say, I'm not somebody to keep quiet on anything. So you give it to me, I give it to you. That is how I am. I get it a lot. Judgments. They judge you. They ask you why, and I'm like, wow, you don't feed me. This feeds me. So I don't see why you have a problem with it. So when God doesn't have a problem with it.
In terms of your parents, your immediate contact, as your family, how are they also reacting to your type of art?
My mom is proud.
She's proud.
She's very happy about what I do. Just that sometimes when the nude words get too deep, she will call and then she'll be like, hey, nah, this one is too much. Can't you just cover it a little?
So
And
that's
I'll
why
be
you asked the one with the wrapper, like around.
No, that was the concept, the client's concept. But then my mom, sometimes she will complain a little, but then as a parent, you just have to. My dad is actually a free-spirited person. He doesn't really, so far as he's putting food on my table and it's helping and it's not anything bad, he doesn't have any problem with it.
Aside client's preference, what inspires your creativity?
Nature, and then women. Whenever I'm doing an art, I love, as you can see, most of my works are about women. Yeah. When we talk about women, I see more of, warriors, black women, strength. And then most of my works, I get it from my mom. She's a strong woman. I've seen her through a lot. So when I'm creating the works, I want to see that. I want to see that spirit in it. So that is what inspires me. Women and nature.
Do you attach emotions to your work?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Though it's not your preference, I mean client's preference. Like, is there so much emotions attached
But
to what you do?
if you don't put the emotions in, how will it come out nice? You have to feel the work. You have to put yourself in the work. Sometimes you have to imagine certain things and then create it so that it will come out, it will come alive for them. So when they see the way, they know that, yeah, she took her time. She did it out of love.
What time of the day works for you as a female artist?
Any day, anytime. I work anytime. I can work from morning to midnight. I can work throughout the night too.
Can you work at a very noisy environment? Because I think
No,
it takes some level of thoughts.
yes, you have to, you need a quiet environment. Some people like the noisy side, but I like my quiet space, just me, and then meditate and then do my thing so that I don't make mistakes.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
But so far so good. How are you contributing to, give back, to be precise? How are you giving back to society as
Well,
a female artist in your community?
well, right now, I'm not giving back to anything to the society because I'm still an upcoming artist. I'm yet to be stabilized. Yes, I'm still struggling with some things here and there. But with time, I have lots of ambitions towards that. So with time, I will get there.
Okay, what is some of your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement.
Like something you really feel so proud of. Sometimes they say we shouldn't be bragging about, those petty accomplishments and stuff because somehow you're not pulling over, you're not in the mansion, but you feel very fulfilled as an individual.
My greatest, it'll be, just making my mom happy. Like going to school, graduating with first class. Yes, it made my mom happy. She was happy. And when parents want something and then you do it for them, they get happy. So that I would say that would be my greatest achievement.
Are you fully working with the degree you read? Are you fully working with that now?
Not really.
Why?
Because as I said, I studied fashion. It's more of a practical thing and it's more of a self-employment thing. So that is where the clothing line comes in. So I would say that is so. Aside that, in Ghana, it will be hard to get a good job with that certificate.
Why say so?
Because of my course, they every work here, every employment here or work here is based on the courses you offer. And fashion, I've not seen anybody say, I work with this financial institution and I'm doing fashion. Most of them are self-employed.
Yeah, so you can maybe do attachments for a while.
And me per se, I love my space. I love my freedom. I love to explore. I love to try new things. So I don't want to be restricted to, just sewing sleeves or working for somebody sewing just trousers.
But do you really think it does matter? Because you can still work for someone and do your own.
I could, but then for now, with what I'm doing, I can't put all together because time. I don't have that time. I don't have that strength and energy.
So
I just want to do
busy?
my works, my paintings.
But you mentioned it doesn't come frequently. So what other things keep you busy?
It doesn't come, but then it's okay. It's okay.
You plan on working with your degree?
Maybe someday, but for now it's just art.
Okay, we go for a quick commercial break. When we're back, we continue for where we got to. For the show. So welcome back from the break. It's still an up-close discussion with Mubarikatu Isaka. Preferably Barry for short. The conversations have gotten interesting over the period and I have learned a lot. I have been inspired. I've gained some level of education with what she's shared right now. And I know you watching are also doing the same. Therefore, if you are watching us and you really think you're in the best position to sponsor us, please do us the honors. Kindly contact or call the numbers on your screen. And we would be delighted to have you as our proud sponsors. Well, Barry for short, is about telling us her worst encounter she has had in the profession she is currently, holding as a female artist, right? So what's your worst encounter so far?
My worst?
With the clients, with your work, with access to materials?
Have I even had a worst encounter? Not really. But then sometimes you get the pressure from clients, and then sometimes you create a concept for them, and they keep telling you, no, this is not what I want. It's a bit challenging. So I will say that is the only challenge.
But then, how do you correct that to suit what the way you want?
So I keep trying. I keep changing it till I get what they want. because it's, as an artist, it's my responsibility to do what my clients want, to make them happy. If they are happy, then I'm also happy.
So
But if they don't like their work, then I'm sad.
I don't know, but can you run us through how you get it corrected? Because if you are saying that they don't like and they probably reject it, is it that after the finished work they reject, or in the
No.
process of getting it done?
No, before, when I take an order from a client and then I get their concept, the moment I start from purchasing their materials to start with the drawing, I update them on every step I get to. I update them. I take pictures of it. I send it to them to see if they like how it's going. If they don't like, I make the corrections till I am done, so they know what they are getting. So that's what I keep. And sometimes you get some difficult clients. You keep trying and trying and trying. So I always say that the more I get orders, with each painting, I learn something new. That is how it is. Each painting, I learn something new. Sometimes I'm not perfect. Sometimes I face some challenges that I'll have to Google it. I'll have to go on YouTube to learn. That is what I do. Sometimes you get an order, you don't know how, oh, this order, I don't know how to start it. I don't know how I'm going to finish it or start. So I can stay up all night on YouTube, just watching ways and means to figure it out. And then I get it right at the end of the day.
So you go through sleepless nights sometimes to just make it.
Yes, a lot. Sometimes you work and work. It's stressful.
Is it worth the price?
It is. I would say it's okay. In Ghana here, people don't really cherish art that much. So the little we make from it, for now, it's okay.
But you see, there are these estate owners, like those who contractors that build those flats and things. Sometimes they liaise with these
Yes.
artists.
As I said, I'm still an upcoming artist.
Okay.
I'm not there yet, so maybe I'm not yet known to them. They haven't heard of me yet, so
But are
maybe
you working towards that?
I'm working towards that. I'm working towards that.
Well, would you say you are a few in the country when it comes to the type of artwork you do?
Yes, we are not much. Especially me being a lady, I've not seen anybody do what I'm doing. That is the nude, especially the nude. Because mostly you think that, okay, men should be doing this type of works. But then here I am, a woman, and I'm doing it. So I think we are few, we are not much. And most of the artists in Ghana here, I would say 90% of the artists in Ghana here are into realistic art. That is portraits, pencil sketches. That is what they do. Most 90%. That's one thing I've noticed. But then to me, I find that's one type of art that I find very boring because I love to explore. I love to try different things. I don't want you to send me your picture and tell me to draw you every day, draw somebody. No, I don't want that. I want to think outside the box. I want you to give me something challenging for me to do. I want to sit there and then think, okay, why don't I draw somebody like this? And then I use my own imagination to do it. So that is something that I want, to be creative, not just base it on realistic art or portrait art. Nah, I don't want it like that.
How far has your artwork gone?
How far? Well, how far as in?
Like, have you done works for people outside the country?
I've done works for people to take it outside the country.
Okay.
Yes, I've had a couple of clients. They are Ghanaians, but then I've not sold to any foreigner aside Ghanaians.
But then, what is the reaction from that side? Because every someone might see it and be like, "Oh, this is nice."
Well,
Have you had such?
yeah, sometimes you get reactions here and there. You have people texting you to tell you, oh, wow, you're doing very good. You know, they saw this work here, they love it. And then, you know, that's
And how does that make you feel?
proud. I know I'm doing the right thing.
But how do you keep track of your clients? Like, do you constantly check up on them just to see if they might want to?
Yes, I do check up on them. And then most of them are my friends on Facebook, social media, and other apps. So we are always there. And then whenever I get, I always keep their contact. That's one thing I do. I keep their contacts. So whenever I have new ideas, new concepts, and I create them, I send them images of it to check my page on Instagram to see. And then if they like it or they want something new, they'll just... And then sometimes I just send them my link once in a while just to remind them that, you know, I'm still working. So if they need any work or anything at all. So that's how I keep.
About social media, how are you promoting your business?
I post advertising 24/7. That is what I do. I don't stop posting even for once. I always
The
post.
feedback from there is massive?
It's massive because I would say majority of my clients are from there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's massive.
Well, let us know a bigger projects that you're probably working on. Maybe something you've seen that you think this is something I really want to hop on. Is there something like that going on?
Yeah, something that, but I've not started yet because I'm still working towards that. That is making a children's art book. I noticed that in Ghana here, that is something that we are lacking a lot in our schools. So if I can come up, and then one thing I noticed is, growing up, we used to hear these stories, these Anansi stories and all that. But in this new modern world, they don't exist. These kids grow up and they don't even know what Anansi or Intikuma or Itigelingele is. They don't know those things. So I want to create them in an art form for kids. So they get this color book, art book, and then the more they are coloring, they are reading the story. Yes, so that is what I want to do. That is the project that I want to work on.
Well, I'm rooting for you on that. I really wish that really goes well because I, for a second, thought that art is something that really speaks so well to people. People see a painting and then they can tell a whole lot of things going on with that. So if we are bringing that back, then I'm seriously of the view that I really wish people out there would see what you're doing and then probably in a way, if they can help me anyway, do so as well. But before we end the show, I want you to help us with your social media handles, how you want us to contact you in case we find your works attractive and we want to, get similar works.
Okay, you can check me on Instagram at artifacts_gh, artifacts_gh, and then also on Facebook at Mubarakatu Barry Isaka. So those are just my two places
Do
now.
you have any few words for your clients, for your fans? I don't know if you have fans, but anything you might because with the type of work you do, I'm sure people might be like, oh, I like this girl, she's so good, I really wish I could be like her. But any few words for viewers, for your clients?
Okay, I just want to say they should just keep supporting. They shouldn't give up on us. We the artists here in Ghana, they shouldn't give up on us. They should keep supporting and help us promote our works. And also, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the love they showed me, how they accepted my works. I am grateful for that, and thank them for everything.
Well, the show has been a fascinating one. I have really learned a lot, like I said earlier. If you're watching and you want to really sponsor the show, please do to contact the numbers on the screen. We would be delighted to have you as our proud sponsors. Well, if you think you were impacted or you gained some level of education or you found the show a fun one to be precise, please let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube handle Inside GH Ben TV. Do to like, share, and comment as well. I don't know, but for some reason I really don't want to end the show, but I have to. Okay. So thank you very much for watching and staying with us. Honestly, a very big thank you to our guests for honoring our invitation. A big thank you to my director, Lawal Said. A big thank you to my producer, Awagawan. A big thank you to my cameraman, Uju Empathy, and Nanaya. A big thank you to the whole crew for all that you've been doing. I pray and then hope that the good Lord grants us strength and grace to keep what we are doing up. Until next week, same time, please stay safe, stay blessed. Much love. Peace out. Hi, have you always wanted a show that is entertaining, impactful, inspiring, fun, and educative? I pretty much know what you're thinking. I guess the answer is yes. That is why Inside GHTV brings to you the Let's Chat Show. On the show, we're going to have interactions with your favorite up-and-coming artists, hairstylists, makeup artists, among others. Stay tuned while we bring to you nothing but the very best. I go by the name Akosia, your host for the show.